everyone. So I am starting off this video by just planning out what exactly it is that I want to be cleaning. So right here I'm just making a list in my golden coil planner of all of the things that I need to clean, the things that need to get done, what needs to be tidied up, what needs to be donated, and etc. So I love this planner because I actually have this massive to-do list on each of my weekly views, so I can go ahead and whatever I am planning, whatever I'm doing, whether that be social media related or my podcast or work, or for example, spring cleaning, I can go ahead and use this massive to-do list just to make my master list and then go ahead and check the things that I've done and accomplished off as I have gone ahead and finished them. So here you can see kind of all the things that I need to do, and I'm already checking off some of the things that I've already done because I actually filmed this list after I've already accomplished some of the things that I have cleaned already that you would have seen in the video. So I find this really helpful just to organize all your thoughts, all your to-dos in one designated place. Also, side note, don't mind my nails. My nails grow so fast and they really need to get done. But yeah, here is my little to-do list. And I love using my Tombow markers. They're like highlighters and it's so minimalist and aesthetic. But yeah, make your master to-do to know everything you need to get done. So now we are in the bathroom and this really needed to get done. I have a lot of clutter just sitting on the countertops. Jay gets so mad at me for having all of the things on the countertop, but that's just the world in which we live in when you just are obsessed with skincare. So here I'm just tidying up all the things on the counter just so I can make space so I can actually clean the countertop, just because with all of the skincare products I use, it can get a little bit gunky, a little bit goopy. And so I'm just using my favorite countertop cleaner, which is a beautiful lavender mint scent, and it is by the brand Sqft. I love Sqft cleaning products and they're pretty widely available. I've got these ones off of well.ca, but I know a few local Toronto brands also carry it, but just search the brand, I'm sure you'll be able to find them. I'm also just wiping down my faux plant here just because it can get a little bit dusty and it looks a little bit icky if it's dusty, so I've got that, and then obviously my beautiful crystal. I also need to clean the mirror just because I always seem to get backsplash either from my toothpaste or from my skincare products. So I'm using the Method Glass and Mirror Cleaner. Now I know Method is not the cleanest of cleaning products, but I did run out of my favorite cleaner, which is the Love Fresh glass cleaner. So I am going to be restocking on that, but that I highly recommend for cleaning glass. And then I've just shifted my focus and I'm reorganizing just a space kind of right above the toilet and underneath where all my skincare products are. And I just have like my little basket of towels there. So this is super cluttered. This is the shelving unit that I basically created from little picture frame shelves that you can get from IKEA, and I just have so many skincare products and I needed just to refine the skincare products on these shelves to products that I actually want to use more frequently and that are actually part of my routine. So I did kind of omit some of the clutter and some of the products that I'm currently not using off the shelves and just reorganizing it in a systematic method that makes the most sense. So I did put all of my cleansers and toners, the things that I gravitate towards the most, on the lower shelf, as well as some of my favorite serums and oils. So we've got like my Marie Veronique vitamin C, E, and ferulic acid serum, my Ajanetcha holy oil. I've also been loving the new Audacity. This is the Winter in Paris serum. So many goodies. If you guys want to see like a thorough what's on my skincare shelf, what I'm currently loving and using, let me know, because I would definitely be super happy to film that. And then yeah, I'm just going shelf by shelf. My second shelf is just kind of like the second hierarchy of the skincare products I love using, different serums and toners. Of course, my Agent Noche Holy Water's there. My Osea Hyaluronic C Serum is amazing. The Agent Noche New Probiotic Deodorant is superb, so that's there. A bunch of my Goop products, which I absolutely love. I have the Osea Probiotic Vitamin C Scrub, which I want to use more of, so I've put it there. And then up here are some of my larger products. I have like my Audacity Blue Aura Cleansing Water refill up there for when I run out. I've got some body serums, body oils, my Eco Tan Face Water, which I absolutely love. It's the best tanning product that I use for my face. And then, yeah, just kind of reorganizing everything else. And I will show you a zoom out of all of the products. It feels so good to have this reorganized. So now to the kitchen, and this is honestly probably my least favorite part of my apartment to clean, because I always find that I'm just constantly cleaning it, but piece by piece, just work through it. I'm first just emptying my dishwasher just so that I can reload any other dishes into the dishwasher and just get rid of anything that can't go in the dishwasher that needs to be hand washed and just putting that away. And then I'm just moving everything that's kind of on my shelves and just cleaning the countertops, getting any like crumbs and excess residue off of the counters. And then I will just put everything back in its place. So cleaning off my toaster as well, because sometimes that gets gunky if I have like peanut butter fingers and I touch my toaster. Does anyone else have that? Anyways, so I'm just moving everything back. And also my oven, I hate this oven. I prefer to have like a non-glass top oven, but it is what it is. I use the method, this is like the grease fighter, and then I'm just putting away all my cleaning products. I have this really cool like under the cupboard shelf that I use, and that's where I store all my all of my cleaning products. And then I'm just vacuuming any of the crumbs or dog hair that happens to be just hanging out on my kitchen floor. And I'm using my Dyson. This is the cordless one. And I actually purchased this a few years ago, and it's still going quite strong.
What if I told you?
Moving on to my living room, I'm just folding up and tidying up the couch and everything that happens to be on it. So I'm just fluffing up my pillows, getting off any like feathers and stuff that happen to be on it. And then I am moving on to vacuuming my sofa. Now I probably don't do this frequently enough, but it's actually really important to vacuum your sofa, your cushions, and this is a Restoration Hardware sofa that is filled with down, and so it loses its shape really easily, so it requires lots of fluffing up and basically punching it. So if you have any pent-up stress, this is amazing because you just basically punch your pillows. But so I'm just vacuuming all the back cushions, and then I'll also vacuum the seat cushions as well. And I find that this just helps maintain the couch and make it last longer. And then obviously any of the crumbs and dust that happen to get on the bottom of the sofa where the cushions sit on. So that is what I'm doing. If you guys can see Josie sitting in her crate, it's not because I put her in her crate, it's just she hates the vacuum, so she will go and hide there whenever I have the vacuum out, so she feels safe in that little corner. And then now I am just putting the sofa back together, putting and kind of displaying my pillows, make it look nice. And these pillows are from Pottery Barn, the cushions itself as well as the covers. And I love Pottery Barn pillows. They're just like super cushiony and amazing. Next, I'm moving to my coffee table. I'm just taking all of the clutter and items that I just happen to drop onto my coffee table, and I'm gonna go ahead and just clean it. I'm using some countertop cleaner. I used to use the Love Fresh, the granite and marble cleaner, and that stuff is amazing. So I highly recommend that. Again, all my Love Fresh products are completely used up, so I will be repurchasing them shortly. And then I'm just putting all the items that I like to display on my coffee table back on. So my Tom Ford book, a little marble tray, some crystals, and yeah, I just really like the way that it looks, and obviously coasters. Now I'm vacuuming again the hardwood and the carpet just because Josie's hair gets all over the place, especially it's springtime, she's shedding, so I need to vacuum almost on a daily basis, but probably don't vacuum enough. So I'm just going through the rug as well, which can kind of get a little bit matted, so it takes a lot of work to kind of fluff it up again with the vacuum. Time for the bedroom. Now, this is the perfect time to clean your sheets. I love cleaning my sheets just because I find it so nice to go into your bed when you have fresh sheets. So I'm plopping that into the washing machine. I'm using this Tide Gentle. And then I'm just reorganizing my closet. Now, I recently did a huge kind of purge through of my closet and really just evaluated what I wanted to keep, things that I want to donate, and that was really great because it really refined my closet, it decluttered it, but it also allowed me to go into my closet feeling really inspired and absolutely love every single piece of my closet and just make it so much more easy and simple to create an outfit that I really love and just feel really inspired by all the pieces in my wardrobe. So I highly recommend doing that if you haven't already for your spring cleaning. And whatever that you don't want that happens to be in good shape, I highly recommend either donating it or trying to sell it. So I actually went ahead and tried to sell it at a consignment shop. There's a consignment shop called Plato's Closet. There's a few locations in the Toronto GTA area. So if you are in Toronto, I highly recommend you going there and seeing what you can sell and make a few extra dollars. Anything else that maybe they don't accept, I just went ahead and donated. So I'm just kind of clearing up any of these spare hangers that are just kind of taking up space between the articles of clothing, and then just displaying it all nicely. I'm also just going to give you a shot of some of the shoes and how I display them. Some of them I keep in the boxes and some of them are just on its own. Now, this drawer is really embarrassing to show on camera. I cannot believe how messy it was, but a lot of it's just like my pants and some of my athletic wear and my kind of lounge wear. So I just went ahead and took everything out shelf by shelf so I wasn't super overwhelmed, and just refolded everything and placed it all back. So the bottom shelf is for all of my jeans and my pants and trousers. So I'm just clearing everything out, and I do have a bin that's all my golf clothing that happens to be perfectly sorted because I have not touched that since the summertime. And then in this other little IKEA basket, I'm just putting a bunch of my workout tops in here, and I'm just kind of folding them up, and then I placed in the middle this small little cube that fits perfectly and put all my kind of like random t-shirts in there, whether that be my loungewear or things that I go to sleep in. And then this top portion's all my sweatpants and my sweatshirts and hoodies and everything. So I'm just pulling one by one out and folding it, categorizing it, things that are maybe just my work outfits, things that I wear, the sweaters that I wear to work, as well as the stuff that I like to wear at home. once everything was out and categorized, I just had it all folded up and put it back, and thankfully this is in working order again. So now on to my nightstand, or kind of like this bookshelf that just happens to also kind of double up as a nightstand, and it was super cluttered, so it's about time that I finally just took the time to reorganize it. And the first step that I'm doing here is just taking everything off of the kind of bottom shelf here, and clearing it just allows me to go ahead and wipe it down. So my jewelry box and my jewelry stand and all of the other clutter that just happens to have collected on my nightstand. And I'm just going to use an all-purpose cleaner to wipe down. And then I'm just putting everything back piece by piece, the things that I actually want, and reorganizing the things on my little jewelry stand here, putting my jewelry box, and kind of plopping other items in that I don't want to display on my jewelry stand and kind of want to tuck away in my jewelry box. And a lot of it is just some reorganizing, shifting things around, kind of deciding where exactly it is that I want to keep and put everything. So here I'm just putting one of my massive selenite crystals there. And then I'm deciding what I want to do here on my bookshelf. So initially I had books on both the second shelf and the third shelf. And then I soon decided to just shift everything and put all of my books on the third shelf, just so that it looked a little less cluttered. So you'll see what I do here in just a second. So I finally managed to put all of my books on that third shelf, and then I just put some of my little perfumes and other containers and storage containers on the second shelf, and I just find it looks so much better and less cluttered, and I really like how it turned out. So I feel super energized by this new nightstand setup, and I love it. So I've just moved on to the portion of my bedroom that acts as my little office area. So just my desk and my little desk shelving unit. I do have a desk organization video if you guys want to see that, my desk setup and all the little knickknacks that I happen to put in my drawers and all that stuff. So I will link it if you guys want to check that video out. But now I'm just going ahead and just kind of decluttering and stuffing some extra pillows that need to go on my bed after cleaning the sheets. And yeah, that's about it for this area, is just decluttering.
Touch you like I do.